Introducing.
Yeah. Guess who just got finished watching the second season of a series of Unfortunate Events TV show on Netflix? This gal. I have two thumbs. Coupled with that, I have recently started listening to a podcast about a series of unfortunate events called Unfortunate Associates. So far as I'm aware, like the ones that I've listened to have been great. I don't know. I can't speak for the ones I haven't heard yet, but it seems promising. I'm only on like the 6th episode, and there's like 40 something, I think. I don't know. I'm excited to listen to them on my commute. Commute, a word that here means a long drive, one that is normally taken daily, or in this case, every weekday, and sometimes on Saturdays. In one of the earlier podcasts, they made a mention to like, what if you could like match up all of the 7 deadly sins to like characters in a series of unfortunate events. And then they quickly moved on and was just like, nah, ain't nobody got time for that. And you see, the thing is, I got time for that. I have a lot of free time. And by that, I mean time that I'm probably supposed to be doing something else, but instead, I'm making lists about fictional characters. I made a list of the 7 deadly sins and then matched them up with a character from a series of unfortunate events. If it's been a while since you've read the books, I'll try and explain a bit about the character and, you know, all that, and why I think they best fit this particular sin. For the sin of lust, I chose Esme Squalor. Esme Squalor was briefly the guardian of the Baudelaire children, along with her husband Jerome, and is like very obsessed with what is in fashion, what is in. Essentially, she lusts after what is in. I mean, that and the fact that she leaves her very kind husband to become the girlfriend of a murderer. I feel like it fits. For the sin of gluttony, I chose someone you probably didn't think of. Aunt Josephine. Aunt Josephine was the Baudelaire's guardian in the 3rd book, The Wide Window, and is afraid of everything. You could almost say she let her fears consume her. I mean, I mainly chose her because the reason she died is she ate a banana. She died because she ate a banana. It seemed to go with the gluttony, you know. For the sin of greed, I chose a man who needs no introduction, someone we have all come to know and hate, Count Olaf. I don't really think I need to explain why Count Olaf is greed. He is kind of trying to steal money from children via murder and other such dastardly things. For the sin sloth, I chose Mr.Poe because he literally does abso-freaking-lutely nothing! He does nothing! For the sin of wrath, I chose the person who makes me the angriest. Carmelita Spatz. Carmelita Spatz is a character we are first introduced to in the Austere Academy, who is absolutely awful. The correlation with wrath is that, well, for one, she's very short-tempered, and for two, she fills me with utter rage. She's a stupid, cake-sniffing, scruffy-looking, nerf-herder demon hellspawn. Ugh. For the sin of pride, I chose Vice Principal Nero. If you don't remember, Vice Principal Nero is the, well, Vice Principal in the Austere Academy, who is utterly terrible and terrible at playing the violin. And yet, for some reason, he thinks he's the best at violin and makes everyone listen to it. Oh my gosh, my ears are bleeding. Please make it stop. And for the sin of envy, I chose someone you might not have thought of. Fiona. Fiona, if you don't remember, is a character in the Grim Grotto who works on the submarine as like a mechanic engineer person and is interested in fungus, and is also a love interest for Klaus. And I hate her. I chose Fiona for envy because I feel like she was, well, envious of the sibling relationship between the Baudelaires, seeing as she herself had a long-lost brother. Well, I mean, he didn't stay long-lost. And that was my list of characters from a series of unfortunate events who I think correlated the best with the 7 deadly sins. If you, like myself, are a fan of a series of unfortunate events and podcasts, you should listen to the podcast. It's called Unfortunate Associates, and it's amazing. At least what I've listened to so far is, and I hope the rest of it shall be, and forevermore. Yes. This is the end of the video. If you want to click buttons, you can. Or if not, I'm not gonna make you. Goodbye!